Alright, well here's something completely different for a change. Normally you see a bunch of large rotaries out of me. Here you go. Check this out. It's probably the smallest rotary screw compressor I've ever seen. It's a 3 horsepower. And it's on this tank here. And it took a big roll. I'm going to try to salvage a tank. This customer bought a high pressure 10 horsepower Sullair shop tech compressor that I'm going to try to mount on here. See how that goes. It may work and it may not. I don't really know. Get a couple panels off here and we'll have a look around. Alright, well I got this cover off of here. That is really one small cooler the size of my hand, to get an idea. And this fan here is ultra small. Of course it's really tiny. One belt, and the shoe's rusted on there. Been sitting for a while. Poor old thing. Well, it claims to be an Atlas Copco, but I know darn well it claims to be a Chicago pneumatic, but it's actually an Atlas Copco. And I think this is the same unit that Quincy has private labeled for them, and it's the same thing. I got this panel off here. We can get a look inside here. Tight for spaces over here, but at any rate, you can see there's the air end. And it is just a dinker. Wow, it is small as hell. Look at that thing. Compared to some of the things I work on, I mean, it is just tiny, tiny, tiny. And there's the drive motor down here. It's not a bad little arrangement though. These things are load unload, they don't modulate. I'm gonna see if I can't get this customer to part with this thing since it rolled and there's really don't have any use for it anymore. But I'll get a look at the other side here. I actually heard this thing run at one time. I had this in a different location, but it really wasn't even big enough. I mean, the dryers this guy has have bigger compressors inside the refrigerated dryers than this thing is. It's just tiny. And once again, it's over controlled like you can't believe. But that's just that's the European way. But so you're gonna get this thing off the tank and hopefully in the back of my van. Alright, well here's a Sullair 10 horsepower rotary screw compressor. They called it their Shop Tech series. We'll look around here. I'm mounting it on this tank that the Atlas Copco came off of. Ought to fit on there pretty good, I think. I hope. Take some covers off, we'll have a little look around. Alright, with the one cover off right here, you get a little good size here. What I've noticed is there's a lot of these little clips here if you don't really know where they are. Interesting. There's another one back up in here as well. It just kind of holds this damn enclosure together, like so. And so on and so forth. I'll take the other parts off here. Well, there we have it. Not really a lot to really see here. It's got its own little fan motor, which is pretty cool. Although I don't know where you'd find that European thing. In the States here at least. Decent motor. TEFC motor it looks like. But here's where it gets kind of plain Jane. Look at that air end. Wow. I mean really, it looks like a damn New Jersey meter drain. If you know what that is. It looks... It don't look like an air end. It just looks like a damn cast iron blue thing or green thing. There, a little cute little spin-on oil filter over here and whatnot. But it's a belt-driven unit. I think really the first Sullair belt-driven unit I think that they've ever really manufactured. But I guess these are supposed to be fairly reliable. Never seen one run, but we will in a little bit. It's a high pressure machine. This one's a 180 pound machine. Oh crap. Son of a bitch. Oh well.